Join me on Terror Machine. This is your February 2020 Love and General reading, and this will be for the sign of Virgo. The decks I'll be using is Revelations Tarot and Tarot 8. The 8 Tarot. So let's go ahead and get this reading started and see what Virgo is going to be dealing with in the month of February. This could be for your sun, moon, and rising, and it can also be for anybody else. You know what I'm saying? You may not be the sign, and you just like listening to different signs readings. It may be something in there that will hit you. Just go and check your chart and see what's jumping off, and you may have some of this Virgo in your chart, and you can see where it's placed at. So with that said, let's start off. And your first card flipped out while I was shuffling the cards is the Two of Wands in the upright. Two of Wands in the upright saying that you is about to embark on some kind of adventure. See, you got two paths to go on. This could be in a relationship or a job. So you got two. If it's a job, you have two ways to go. If you're trying to look for a job, you have two options out there, and you're trying to figure out which one is going to be the best way for you to do. If this is a relationship, you have a couple candidates out there to make sure that for you to pick from, to make sure you're going to try to find the perfect fit when it comes to you linking up on a one-on-one relationship. Let's get some more cards and let the story roll out. Wow. You got the Page of Swords in the reverse. The Page of Swords in reverse is saying, if this is a relationship thing, Virgo, you're doing this to somebody or they doing this to you, you may be approaching to talk to them, but they're not telling you all the information about themselves. Or if they're telling you the information about themselves, something about it is miscued. Something is not really jiving. Something about it has a little white lie that's flying through it. Maybe they perpetrating themselves to be something that they don't that they really can't verify and put no truth on. That could be a scenario. Either Virgo, you doing this to somebody, or somebody's doing this to you. If it's a job thing, one of the jobs that you're going for, you don't have all the information about it. So it's kind of making you kind of stuck of which way you want to go. And this can also work in a relationship too. That because the information about one of the people is off, you don't know if you should go down that path with that person or go and flip around and just go blank raw with this other option you had that you ain't got nothing on. It's confusing the situation of which way you want to move because you don't have the information, or a little white lie got thrown into it to kind of throw you off kilter of doing something. Let's go ahead and see what else you got. Wow, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Let's start with the job thing. What I'm getting is that if this is a new job and stuff, you're comparing it to the other one you're trying to go for, and this one of them don't have as much money. It pays less. Let me just go and say that it pays less. It may have something else you like in it, but the pay for that is not too cool. You know what I'm saying? It's just not too cool. If you're already on a job, it's just saying that people around you is like telling little white lies and stuff. It's pretty much the company and their money is kind of tapped out. You know what I'm saying? It may be another avenue or door there at the existing company you with to get some, but if you're trying to find the information out about it, people is lying about it. That's what they is. They lying about it. So it'd be like they told you something about this new job that popped up on a job that you already work for, and they tell you this, get you roped in, then you find out it wasn't really all like that. You know what I'm saying? That's all it ends up being. But in a relationship, somebody is throwing a little white lie in the middle of the fold to kind of confuse a person from making a decision to get with them or somebody else, or to make a decision to kind of pursue them. So either Virgo, you doing this, or somebody doing this to you. Wow. But somebody's kicking up heels and is about to take a risk, because you got the Fool and the Upright with a relationship, and these couple candidates you have, maybe one of them lies too much, and or one of them is broke. I don't know, but you is ready to just jump off the cliff and take a risk with, I ain't gonna say both of them, because that'd be nasty. But I'm saying you're going to take a risk with one of them, but these are the two people you have in your fold. One person that kind of does this chain white lie, pathological lying thing, and somebody that's pretty much obviously broke. Either this is you, Virgo, or this is somebody you're talking to. If it's a job thing, what it's saying is, even though they ain't giving you all the information about this new job or whatever, and you know it ain't got no money, you just gonna be bold and daring to take it. Maybe you've been out of a job for a while, but you being real bold to take it, just to say, well, I'm gonna take it just to have the experience of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take it just to get my feel of it. I can always dump it, but I'm going to try to make a decision and go that way, and I'm going to take I'm just going to jump on that path and see what's jumping off for me. So, not too bad. Okay, here comes trepidation. Six of Swords. Six of Swords in the reverse. Relationship first. One of the, like I said, white lie. To me, it's this Aquarius. I'm going to be straight up. This little Aquarius, Gemini person, or air sign person that tells these little white lies got you really stalled on making a move. Because usually Six of Wands in the upright, you will just go ahead and make a move. You know what I'm saying? Move on to better stuff. Move on to a better companion. Move on to a better job. It has you so stuck. You don't want to even go and venture down that path. You like, nope, I'm not moving this boat no further than the dock shore, because it's something about this information that I'm getting that it's just not sitting right. It's just not sounding right. It just sounds off the wall, because the fool is silly. It sounds silly. It sounds dumb. You know what I'm saying? So that's what making you do this. Either Virgo, they think this about you, of what you saying to them, or you getting that dictated to you, and you like, oh no, I ain't really feeling that. You know what I'm saying? If it's a job thing, you is definitely you want to go down this path, but you is stalling because you're trying to weigh the options of what information is true, and is it really worth going down this path to this job or this promotion when it ain't no money in it, and I know some way, somehow they lying about this to kind of glam it up. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and get one more card. Wow, the Nine of Wands. You definitely stalled. How about that? Nine of Wands is sitting back, evaluating where you been at, you know, what battles you've been through, what, turmoil that got you to that point. You is definitely stalled. If this is a relationship, either Virgo, they doing this to you, you doing it to them, whatever little word or white lie got dropped, it's like you really sitting back and watching it. And you was like, okay, I'm going over it, I'm thinking about it, it sounds silly, it sounds dumb, and I don't want to move on it, nor I just want to sit back and watch it and evaluate it and look at it to see what it's worth. You know what I'm saying? To see if something get busted out later. That's what I'm hearing. Seeing if something comes out at a later time for you to make a definite decision to say, well, I'm going to go down this path and trick that other thing. You know what I'm saying? That works for job and it works for relationship. Virgo, you're doing this to somebody. Somebody is doing this to you. Now it's time for let the story roll out. Let's just see what you get. You get the Queen of Cups in reverse. Wow. That's already saying you're not feeling it. One of these, okay, if this is a job thing, what it's saying is one of these jobs you just emotionally not feeling. You have two on the table, one of them you're not feeling. It's something, maybe they lie too much. Maybe they glam their stuff up too much and they glam it up too much and don't back it up with a coin, so you're not feeling it. It's like, no, I'm not feeling that. Usually a queen would nurture and stuff, but you ain't trying to even foster any kind of emotion towards these little white lies, no coin, job, and you're not trying to even put no emotion to it. It's like, nah, I ain't gonna put no emotion to it. I'm not gonna even think about it. You ain't got it. You glamming it up. Nah, I don't want to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? If this is a relationship, Virgo, you're doing this to somebody or somebody doing this to you, whatever this little white lie that threw you off and stalled you, and you already evaluated it, it sounded stupid as hell. You know what I'm saying? It was just all over the board. It didn't make no sense. You're not feeling it. You just not feeling. You not feeling that person. Either they see this about you, you see this about them. You're not feeling it. Because it's coming off too stupid, too wacky, too all over the top. You know what I'm saying? You reserving your energy and saying, oh, hell no, I'm going to pull back. I'm not going to run. I ain't going to even move my boat that way. I need to sit back and look at it. Because you in an observing point. Once that little white lie came out, and I guess this other broke candidate this here, boy, they got you stuck. They got you stuck on making a decision on how to even get near both of them. Virgo, they doing this to you, you doing this to somebody else. Wow. I mean, February is Valentine's Day and it's the love month. You know what I'm saying? You got two of cups in the upright. On this liar, though. That's what's killing me. On this dude that keeps telling little white lies. Okay, relationship. You are really into Virgo. What I'm getting is you is really into this person. That little white lie got you, I'm hearing, intrigued. It's not that you know it's a lie. Let's just get it on the table. You know it's a little white lie. It got you intrigued on it, but you figure out that because that little white lie, that you can make it work. I'm hearing it that you can make it work and make a union out of it. Wow. Really? Wow. Okay. You making a union. You can work with it. You know what I'm saying? It's something about that little white lie that hit you on a heart level, or you kind of infatuated with the person and you want to take your chances and be a fool and get in a relationship with this lying person. Because the broke person is not even in the fold for the relationship. You know, I hope this dude ain't a liar and broke. I mean, but you want to take the path and go and do it. Either somebody want to do this with you, Virgo, or you want to do this with them. If it's a job thing, even though they told you a little white lie to rope you into getting that job, what it's saying is it's still something in that job that is turning you on to make you just jump off the cliff and go and do it. That's all it is. That's all it is. It ain't that serious. Wow, the Page of Cups. Wow. So, relationship-wise, you already made a decision, and I'm hearing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to wait till a decision card come up. But you already made a decision that this broke candidate, this is in a relationship, will not satisfy you. You know what I'm saying? This person, this other candidate, they ain't got no money, is not going to satisfy you. Is you a gold digger? I mean, I don't know. But is you looking for something, or this dude can't offer nothing more solid for you? You know what I'm saying? So your emotions kind of detach from the person, this other candidate. You know what I'm saying? You just said, oh no, I'm not going to deal with you because I can't really set up nothing solid with you. So it kind of turns me off of even trying to go down this path and going through all this thing to date you and do all this, when technically speaking, I'll take the little white liar first. That's what I'm hearing, you know. If it's a job thing, I think this is more of an internal knowing thing. If you go and get this job that you know that ain't got no money up in it, you're gonna be dissatisfied once you get in the door. That's what I'm hearing. Once you get in the door and get a little taste of it, you're gonna be like, nah, this is cool. This is doing way too much for this little piece of money. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of really simple. You kind of get nasty on it. Wow. With the fool. Wow. Two cards of going over the top and balancing. Okay, wow. Because usually the fool does not balance, but you got the two of coins. So you dealing with, this is in a relationship. When I get quiet, it's the download time. I'm hearing, if you're trying to get in a relationship with this kind of white lie dude that turned you on, once you get in a relationship with this person, just jump full fledged up in it. What I'm going to hear it is, then you're going to start balancing. You're going to be all over the board because you're trying to keep up with what this dude keeps dropping as white lies just to make the relationship work. So you're going to be going all off kilter trying to balance it because you're basing it on somebody's misinformation when it comes to, I'm going to do this for you and I'll do this. And then the week coming and it ain't done. So now you off balance and you have to clean that up. And that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. If it's a job, another thing is, if this is a job, it's saying that one, between the job, all the work and the coin, you'll be balancing trying to get your bills paid. But it also is saying if you make a bold chance and say before you take this job to try to iron out some balance in it, like, okay, I'll do this, but you have to give me a little bit more or something to do this, that you can kind of maneuver it to get an even Steven out of it. But you're going to have to be bold and speak up and do what you're going to do to get it before you get the job. You can go through the interview process, but before they say you're hired, you need to put your stuff on the table. And then kind of change what's going around. Because if you know the job ain't worth no money, and you might, at the end of the day, be dissatisfied at the job because of this money, then you need to put something on the table before you say yes to do the job. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, Hermit in the upright for the six of... You're about to get a laughing reading like Aries did. Wow. This little white lie, relationship. Virgo, you doing this to somebody doing this to you. That little white lie that got dropped on the table had you running for the hills. You had to run to analyze it. That's what I'm hearing. You had to herm up, go, get away from people, don't bring it up to nobody, to really mull over and analyze what this dude told you that got you intrigued, that you really want to try a relationship with the person. You're trying to figure out what he dropped on me, what she dropped on me to make me act this way. I got to have it, but I don't know why. I don't know why. They left you in a quandrum. They dropped that line and left you in a quandrum. That's what it did. Virgo, you did this to somebody. Somebody did this to you. Made you run to really comb that information. What they ever said that's not the truth made you really go and figure it out. It's like, oh, okay, well, if you is going to jump in a relationship with this person and they have you off balance, the Hermit means you're about to be because you're going to be trying to balance what that person say. You about to become a homebody. That's what I'm hearing, homebody. Because you're going to want to be inside trying to figure out this person, and on top of it, you ain't going to want to go nowhere. I mean, they're going to have you as a hermit. They're going to really have you, is they going to domesticate you? You know what I'm saying? Was that the promise that was on the table? That's what Spirit is telling me, that they promised like a ring and domestication and everything to you. And it got you turned off and turned on, and You have to go back and really think about it. I know that's dirty and nasty, but that's what I'm hearing. I told you I get these cards. As soon as I touch it, the download happens and I'm going to say it. If this is a job, before you take this job that you may in the end of the day feel like you is not feeling, plus you being real slow to move to it, you ain't even trying to move your boat towards that direction, because you know they're going to have you all over the board, and you're going to have to balance work life of all the work they give you in your normal life. You already know you're going to have to do it to keep a happy medium. It has you going back and really mulling if they're going to make an offer. Mulling that, do I really want this? Do I really need to go through this now? I wanted something more simpler. I wanted something that was going to work out a little bit better, but you really going to mull over it. It is what it is. You're going to comb it. You're going to comb it to death. You're going to comb it to death like a weave. You're going to comb it to death. Wow. Okay, 7 of Cups. These cups been coming out on everybody's reading. And I know I pick a lot of cards. I know. But Spirit want me to pick them, so I'm going to pick them. 9 of Wands in the upright. You stopped and rest. I'm hearing this. Relationship first. Virgo, you're doing this to somebody. Somebody's doing this to you. You are sitting back trying to find options how to work with this, to make this relationship work and deal with these white lies, even though they got you all balanced. You sitting back, because you whatever dropped on the table, you ready to set up house and start baking stuff. But you trying to find an option within all this to try to make it work. You look, this to me with 7 of Cups, I don't care if it's not a sword card. How about this? With these options, your head is still wrapped around them. You is trying to figure out which one you're going to jump in, which angle is you going to drop on this dude to get them, or drop on this female to get. Virgo, they doing this to you, you doing this to them. Somebody sitting back and plotting. That's what I'm hearing. They plotting for this relationship, and they are starting to invent different angles. You gonna be getting, if somebody want a relationship, they thirsty, they hungry, I get it. But they gonna start inventing all kind of stories, so all type of angles. They gonna be trying to hit you in 900 emotional points. They gonna be pushing buttons, and they just gonna go all over the place. Virgo, you're doing this to somebody. Somebody doing this to you. If it's a job thing, what it's saying is you're looking for an out. That's what I'm looking like. Whatever company you're currently working for, you're looking for an out. If you're trying to get to a new company or switch over to a company, you're looking at different options to how to work it to get some more coin. Should I offer another skill? Should I tell them I really got 4 degrees in something and bump up the money? Should I tell them I'm quadlingual, I can talk in any language? What should I put on this to bump this money up? That's all it is. You trying to go through all your pot of skills to find out which one's going to be variable. If I drop it on the table, can I bump this money up? That's all it is. Hey, do what you do. Wow. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. And when the Wheel of Fortune is upright, it means it goes in a positive. I don't believe, and I will always stick to this, that fortune can move backwards. I believe fortune can stall for a certain amount of time, but I don't believe luck goes backwards. That's just my personal opinion on it. But the Wheel of Fortune in the upright said it'll be in a favor. It'll be a favor for you to move down one of these paths. But my suggestion is, before you do that, get your emotions together. You know what I'm saying? Filter out the lie. Find the one that works for you. Find the one that it'll get you some good balance with some money. Sit back and mull on it, then make your jump. That's the only reason. That's the only thing I'm getting with a job thing. For a relationship, it's coming off a little bit different. If you try to invent, or this person is trying to invent all these options, and they've been sitting back and plotting and making a move and doing all this, and they know you want a relationship, so they're going to tell a little white lie to get you. Either you're doing this, Virgo, they doing this to you. They hoping once they get you, something about their life or their relationship will change. Point blank and simple. You know what I'm saying? Change for a positive. King of Cups. King of Cups, Two of Cups. King of Cups, Two of Cups. And the Page of Swords in reverse. Wow. Okay, you got the King of Cups, and I'm reading the ones that this thing about to be stacked on. If this is a relationship, Virgo, you doing this to somebody doing this to you. I'm telling you, I'm going to keep pausing because this download is coming way hard. They pulling on your heartstrings. How about that? They pulling on your heartstrings. They already know what gets you turned on and what gets you emotionally worked up. They're going to work that white lie and then push that button and then watch you jump and act a fool. Because you jump and act a fool. The fool. Jump and act a fool. Get you all balancing all over the place. Got you running for the hills, trying to analyze it. Running for the hills, trying to analyze it. Have you talking about what if this person do this, what if, got you all over emotionally worked up. But usually the King of Cups have control. Maybe this is another scenario I'm getting. Maybe this person knows that you emotionally up there like that, so it's kind of hard for them to tell the white lie that's going to go on the heartstring thing. They got to find another angle to come at you at. That's a scenario I'm hearing. Virgo, they doing this to you, you doing this to them. For the job thing, all I'm hearing is that before you make a decision to jump down on one of these paths to go and get this job or try to make a move on a job, make sure you emotionally together. Just don't do it because the option is out there to do it and be a fool and just jump off the bridge and do it. Make sure whatever you pick is emotionally sound for you. That's what I'm hearing. I'm going to leave it like that because that's the best sound advice I can give off that. You know what I'm saying? Queen of Cups. Thank you. I mean, Queen of Cups. I'm going to start with the job thing. Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Cups in reverse. They got it. What I'm hearing is whatever job you're going to try to go for, they better offer you the money first. Because you'll be satisfied when emotionally, you'll be satisfied if they give you the money that you're asking for. That's what I'm hearing. If they say, well, we're going to pay you, I don't want to put out no $17 an hour to do some stuff. You run up and say, I got all these skills, forget you, you pay me $19. If they give you that, emotionally, you feel vindicated. You feel like, yeah, it's now worth the jump. Now I will balance getting out of one job into another one. You know what I'm saying? You know, you will sit back and play the game and let them wait for you. You know what I'm saying? You set that option up by you adding more stuff to your resume. You being real calculated of what you're going to add. And it's going to go and change whatever you have. But it seemed like that's what's going to happen with you on the job thing. On the love thing, Virgo, they doing this to you, you doing this to them. One, you could be trying to go for a cup sign because you got two cup signs here, and it seemed like they're going to be the ones trying to run up and rope you with some stuff. You do got an air sign up in here that's going to be like, okay, and maybe these are a couple of these candidates. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like to me, you is more focused on somebody that is emotionally together versus all this other stuff that they're bringing to the table. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this page is lying about how much money they had, but you're not really thinking about that because you really want something more emotional to deal with at this time. Because I don't think coin is a problem with you. I don't even really think that either Virgo, they think this about you, you doing it about them. Not these knights has been coming out too. The Knight of Wands for the job thing first. The Fool, Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. You stalled. You may have pulled back too to wait to see if they going if you made an offer to a job and say I will work with you, but you need to give me some more money like this, that, and the other because I got this skill like this, that, and the other. You waiting. You pull back. You're not trying to call them to see how far your application is. You're not trying to do anything like that. You dropped it like it's hot. Did your interview. Did what you did, and you pulled back. And you gonna wait till they come to your table. You're not gonna come to their table no more because you gave them all the stuff they want. You hit them with all kind of angles of skills that you have. I mean, either you're dumb or I don't need to come chase after you. That's why I'm hearing about the job thing. The relationship, Virgo, you doing this or you doing this to them, you're going to make sure. If you're going to take a risk with them and try to find balance and work a relationship out on which one of these characters you're doing, you're going to make sure you're doing it slow because you got hella cards of slow. Six of Swords in reverse, slow. You got a card of stop. Basically, Nine of Wands is stop. And you got the Knight of Wands in reverse. You moving slow. You're not going to rush up real quick to get with this because I ain't saying you're looking for more options of a candidate, but you looking for more options to put into this relationship. I'm definitely saying that it can work out in your favor to make a good, perfect union. Either Virgo, they doing this to you, you doing it to them. Four of Swords. What? Wow. They got you in a quandrum. Four of Swords on the Hermit and the Six of Swords reverse. You stopped. You stop. This is for job and relationship. Virgo, they doing this to you. You doing it to them. You stopped it. You stopped it. I mean, literally, you stopped it. I mean, the process was going pretty cool to be in a relationship with these people. You knew which way you was going to go. All of a sudden, white lie came out. You freezed the whole show. The whole show got froze. You got Nine of Wands stop, Four of Swords in the upright rest, Six of Swords not moving, Knight of Wands in reverse. You stopped. I mean, literally, it went from hot to cold. That faucet got turned on in the opposite direction real quick. I mean, real quick. All of a sudden. I'll shake my dice to let you know how this is going to play out in February, but I mean, really, you stopped it real cold. I mean, maybe you have to keep evaluating what you need in a relationship or this person is, and they're looking for more, but regardless, the process has stopped. Officially stopped in February. Virgo, you doing this to somebody, they doing it to you. Wow. Somebody upgraded on the cups. Okay. 10 of Cups. 9 of Wands. 7 of Cups. And 10 of Cups. Wow. Relationship first. You trying to find the ultimate bliss when it comes to a relationship. So that's why you stopped. This sword with this white lie became intriguing with you. This little page here. But you're looking for more. With 7 of Cups, you're looking for more. Definitely looking for more. But you want more fulfillment and happiness in a relationship. Once it appears, you will jump up and get it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it takes you to bounce a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because you want that good union with the happiness. Because you got 2 of cups and 10 of cups. Hey, you sitting back and evaluating what's out there with people and what they offering with this 2 of wands, and you want the happiness. They may offer you a bunch of stuff. I get it, but you focused only on one thing: happiness. That's it. You happy household, happy lovey-dovey life. That's all I want. You know what I'm saying? You was really focused on it. If it's a job, it's just saying you want a job by the end of the day you are satisfied and happy with. You did the right amount of work to compensate for the pay that they paying you. You want even Steven balance to be happy at your job. You know what I'm saying? You may have not experienced it, but that's what you want. Yes, okay. King of Swords in the upright. Yeah, you mulling over this. King of Swords is a person that will charge ahead, take control of the situation, and also mentally thought about it. You know what I'm saying? They thought about it. And sometimes the King of Swords, because I'm a sword, they would get to the point, you bring it up, they already made the decision, they already knew the angle on it, bam, done. Done for. It's done for. You mention it, it's done. Especially if a King of Swords brain is working at its full capacity. You bring it up, done deal. We already got the plan. This is how we gonna do it. Blah, 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 blah. That's what Virgo is doing. Virgo, I hate to say this, and I don't want Virgos to take this. Don't hit my comments with it, but you can. But you're masterminding. You're crafting and masterminding a good relationship. This could work for business too. Virgo, you doing this or somebody doing this to you, they're crafting and masterminding the perfect relationship. They're trying to craft the perfect relationship. Usually time builds a good relationship, but they trying to craft this thing off the bat. Soon as the gate open, there you go. Wedding, house, all of it. Right off the bat. Right off the bat. And they taking time to really think about it. That's what the whole problem is. Or this person, I'm only getting a few. They're plotting. They really plotting. They see you as the ultimate bliss. They really do. Because they whatever you say, they going to jump over the bridge and do it. I don't get those cards in it. I'm just getting that feeling with all the cards on the table. Let's go ahead and get another reading. Wow. Yeah. It's a plot. It's a plot for the perfect relationship. It is what it is. The little white lie with the 2 of cups to make it join together, pulling on a heartstring, and the 9 of cups in the upright. Wishing, hungry, thirsty to get in this relationship. Somebody said, Virgo, you did this to somebody? And Virgo, you dirty like that. I know you dirty like that. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you were earth sign. You dirty like that. You will go ahead and climb that mountain or pour that cup or shoot your arrow or do whatever. Because you're an earth sign. If you can't materialize it, it's a disappointment. And somebody's sitting back and plotting. They sitting back and plotting. Somebody got in their mind space about it, but they sitting back and plotting it. Either you're doing this, Virgo, or they doing it to you. They see you as a cat's meow, and they don't see nothing else. They have another one in the fold, but I hate to tell you, with this reading, this other one in the fold, they may be dropped out the picture. They may have dropped out the picture. Because I don't see a card of them booking out the picture. They still there, but somebody shelved them. They had to, I want this one. What about the other one? Like the other one was forgotten. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You don't have to drop it on the table like they wasn't a candidate, but don't forget them. Come on now. But somebody is wishing to be in a relationship with you, or you wishing to be in a relationship with somebody else. In the job thing, you may have made a offer, or you put your skills out there to get more money, you wishing it to come through. You wishing they would eat it. That's what it. Go ahead and eat it and give me mine, and we can keep it moving. That's what it is. Until something comes through real solid, everything is on hold. Yeah. Magician in reverse. Okay. Relationship. Virgo, you doing this, or you did this to somebody else, or the somebody else did this to somebody else. How about that? We'll extend it all the way out to them. Somebody got dropped because they didn't have the skill. They just yeah. You emotionally thought about it and said, yeah, you ain't got no money. Something wrong with your emotions. I'm emotionally attacked, and I made a decision on emotion that you ain't got the skill I want. That's all I'm hearing. It's only for a few, but you don't have the skill I want. It is what it is. You don't have what I need at this time. So that's why that other person got dropped. You don't have what I want by. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm getting a scenario like this, even though all these options is out here to try to get this perfect relationship, and you thought about it. I mean, you thought about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not magician to me. In the reverse, don't say it. Sort of says you don't have the skill because I just mentioned it. It also says that your skills is in dormant. So what you is trying to do is dig in the bottom of that wish well of these skills, and also figure out which one is going to work. If I want this perfect relationship, do I gotta rope him with the big house, or do I have to make love to him make love to him or her all the time, or do I need to say I'm the go-getter and I grab their hand and just rush them off? Or do I need to kind of verb them to death with my mind? What do I have to do to get it? You caught in a quandrum, like I said, caught in a quandrum to formulate this perfect relationship. And it's causing you to doubt that you have the skills, but I'm telling you, they're in dormant. You just trying to figure out which one is going to link right to use to get in this relationship. Virgo, they doing this to you, you doing it to them. Wow. I ain't never seen so many cards in a person's reading of stop and think. Temperance in the upright. I couldn't be making this up. I mean, you want to jump real bad. But the cosmos is pointing to you need to stop. Before you go and do something stupid, you need to stop. Virgo, they doing this to you, you doing it to them. But it's more of a signal of this may not be the right time to be trying to jump in a relationship and building no relationship, because you got all these cards of stop. I mean, just stop it. Think about it first. Stop. Could you slow down? Stop. Would you rest on this? Stop. Just stop. Straight up 100% stop. Because it's telling you, you got two cards of balance. The temperance is usually a girl or angel pouring 2 cups, standing on 1 foot, got a halo, bubble, whatever, balancing the thing and just doing it like they're used to doing it. You know what I'm saying? And you got the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. So that means it's a move that's trying to be made to come towards you, but this person is getting thrown off, or you're getting thrown off of trying to make it materialize into the instant perfect relationship. It is what it is. For a job thing, it's just saying all processes have stopped. That's all it is. If you went to a new job and you did the interview, it's going to be a minute before you hear anything, because the company may be trying to balance your offer that you put on the table, so they have to stop back. So when they step back from that process, it steps you back. That's all it is. Wow. 6 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, Hermit. I'm not going to, okay, relationship and job. I'm not going to think that this one I'm hearing is another stall. That's what I'm saying. I'm hearing nothing but stalling. Somebody is procrastinating or stalling to make this move because they're too busy trying to formulate something. You know what I'm saying? If it's a job, you ain't coming in the door and getting instant accolades. Drop that. What it is Six of Wands. Usually you come in and they see you and cheer you and this and that and other. What I'm hearing, if it's a job thing, they're trying to find a fit for you. They're trying to introduce you into this company. Even if you got all these skills, they're trying to introduce you as an average Smo Joe without telling everybody you may be getting paid more money or something. They're trying to introduce you as a regular mojo. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's what I get. That's what's getting downloaded to me. For a relationship, I'm not going to say the dude may get turned off by it, but it's a possibility that this candidate, if you trying to do all this lovely thing, they'll figure that they should be held on a pedestal, but you're trying to have this and not hold this person on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? You want this relationship, you want the happy home, but somehow, some way, you're not placing the person you're going after in it, kind of. That's what I'm hearing. So let me go ahead and get the last one and see what you got. Ooh. 5 of Cups. You downgraded. Wow. I'm going to get some clarifiers on it. You downgraded. Wow. You was happy at first to mastermind and get it. I think, okay, this is what I'm hearing. For a relationship, Virgo, either this is you or somebody else. After they get you, they are left, I ain't going to say out in the cold. They're going to be left more unshaken and disappointed because they spent all that energy getting you or you getting them, and you're going to be left disappointed. You're going to be left disappointed. You spent all that energy to grab that person. You spent all your nickels, dimes, and pennies to get that person, and it left you disappointed. That's why you got all these cards of waiting. Except this one card that tell you jump off the bridge. But other than that, all these cards is telling you hold up, wait, don't run after that person just yet. Hold up, wait, get your emotions together. Yeah, we know you wishing for a relationship. You may think you don't have what it needs to be in a relationship, but hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. Sit back, think about it. You know what I'm saying? You have other options out there. Stop running after the first thing that tells you something. Hold back, wait a minute. Hold back, wait a minute. That's all this I'm hearing. Hold back, wait a minute. Don't just run up on it. Hold up, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? And as for the job thing, what it's saying is, if they even give you this money, you still going to be felt left shorthanded on something. That's all it means. If you get this job, you're going to feel shorthanded and like, okay, I did all this. I put all this on my resume. I got the extra money, but it's kind of, the job ain't what I think it's going to be. Or I thought of something else about it, and it kind of it deflated like a balloon. That's what it did. So let me get 3 cards and see what's jumping off with this. Because one of them did just fall. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, well, I take jumpers, fallers, spinners. I don't reject no messages. And I will read on anything. You got the Hermit again. I'm done. With the Magician, I'm done. This time the Magician turned back up. And the Emperor, I'm done. Let me hurry up and give this to you. I'm done. When you get all these cards of stop, wait. You don't need no more stop, but another one did. So let's start with this. 4 of Pentacles. if this is a relationship, Virgo, you could be doing this, or they doing this to you. Um, the next move, because you're so caught and got all this stop and go, really, you got flatlined. How about that? You reserving yourself. So if you're gonna approach this person, you're gonna be very cautious, or you're gonna be you're gonna be reserved about getting up your coin, because you ain't gonna be trying to buy no happiness. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And the Five of Cups, okay, my bad. This is not Five of Pentacles. It's a Five of Cups, but this is just crying over spilled milk or something. Like I said, making up something that ain't working. Then you got the Hermit again. I'm telling you, if you're trying to run up on somebody, you got to slow that road. You got to slow that road, because you ain't going in and figuring out nothing. You running on this food mode, and it's like you willing to jump in to get a relationship and have the happy thing, but everything is telling you stop. Wait a minute, stop. Somebody is telling something that ain't cool. Somebody is threading it so hard that it got you wired, and the cosmos is saying stop it. Wait a minute, you need to stop and step back and look at it and see what is upper. You know what I'm saying? You got the Magician in the upright now. So basically, if you take some time back, Virgo, they doing this to you, you doing it to them. If you take some time back, then you can mastermind something. You know what I'm saying? You can make something happen if you would step back. Don't be trying to run up on it, because you're getting all these cards and saying stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop. Reformulate your plan to get that, and this could be for job and relationship. Reformulate your plan, reformulate your skill, reformulate how you gonna come at that person to be in a relationship. They need to sit back and reformulate how they gonna deal with you. Reformulate it, then pop it out. Don't be just like wanting to pop it up off the bat, because you got all these cards of stop, think, stop, think. Then the last card you have is the Emperor. Maybe this person, I'm getting this, has to do all this stopping to get courage just to deal with you. That's what I'm saying. Because you present yourself like you want the ultimate relationship, and they may not want to disappoint you. You know what I'm saying? So they might have to stop, not pursue the relationship, and build their courage up to deal with what you want out of the relationship. That's what I'm hearing. Virgo, they doing this to you, or they doing this, or this is being done to you. For a job thing with the Four of Pentacles, what it's saying is, if you get this job and they give you this money, and if they do give you this money and made the promise and you sign the line and you go and start the job, it'll be a minute, so you're going to have to hold on to your money real quick before that retro pay or whatever kicks through. But it's just saying take it as nonchalant. If you switched over to a new job, or a job offered you more money and you went and got a position or whatever, or a bump up, it just say herm up, have some humbleness about it, and just keep it moving. Because at any given day, once it gets tired, you got the skill to bounce out, and you always have control over your work environment, because you the one that provides the work. You know what I'm saying? So you always have control over it. So I hope you go. Wait a minute. We can't get down without my last thing. So you know what I'm saying? So the last thing is the dice. The dice, I'm gonna give it to you what your number would be, and see what end up happening when and get the feeling on it. Let me see. You got 8. So 8. You got 8 of Cups walking away. Wow. You got 8 of Swords trapped. Well, I mean, I get a trapped feeling with all these cards that's saying stop, and these Hermits trapped. 8 of Pentacles working on something. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically, like I said, masterminding something. It seemed like somebody is crafting it against you or for you, to get the perfect relationship. Somebody is crafting, or they're crafting this job for you, but it's taking all this time to kind of perfect the position or the money that's going to go along with it. So everything is going flatline. So the eight kind of does fit. Eight of Wands, it means eventually you will get some news about it. So it could be 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months. February, like I'm telling everybody, February is just the start off, because I'm dropping the video in February. Doesn't mean this could have started weeks past, but also it's going from February on. So I hope you like this reading. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Go ahead and hit your comments. You can thumb the video up and down. If it's a bell up on my screen, go ahead and hit the bell, and you can get notified when I drop these videos on you. And I will talk to you later.